Friday! Come on, sober dicks in the house. Good to see you. Oh my God, welcome to the weekend. Get yourself a cocktail. Oh God, sometimes you need a tall cocktail. I'm drinking doubles. I'm drinking doubles on a weekend with you. See? My song career is coming back. I feel like all the musicians and stuff that we have on, I've started to just tune up my writing skills. I've got the record label hat on today. Really feeling my music skills. Sober dicks in the house. Oh, Friday. Get yourself a smoke. What are we smoking on today? Got some cookies? Is that what it is? Cookies. Yeah. Get lifted, get twisted. What do we do this time of the day on a Friday? It's 420. We smoke, we drink, and then we like to link up with old producer Michael. Producer Michael. Here we go. You gotta have the proper welcome. Welcome to the weekend music. This is what producer Mike needs to hear to really let his tits and balls down.
That is correct.
Oh, good to see you.
Yes, and I'm glad you're into this music kind of a themed day, Steve, because I got a surprise.
Yeah, I've been writing a lot of new songs.
It is a surprise. Well, I'm going to hold off on mine. What are some of the names of the songs you've written?
Oh, well, that one is one also. I don't know if you knew that what I was just saying to you. It's called I'm Letting My Tits and Balls Down.
Oh.
I was going to call it I'm Letting My Tits and Balls Down for the weekend, but I thought sometimes song titles get too carried away, you know?
Carrying on like that.
Yeah, I think yours is... I think your title is excellent. Excellent. Nice job. You're very creative.
What do we have on deck for Friday? So you say you have something special. Hopefully it is a fat-chested stripper from Florida. What do we got?
Well, I think you could say that is a hard target.
What?
And I do have a hard target for you.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
It's
Are you serious?
Hard
target? Is that what you're saying? The music artist? Is that
it's hard target.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here we go on a Friday. It's Hard Target. Producer Mike. How fun is this? Yes.
It's great. It's a friend Hard Target.
Daytime is fun.
Am I on?
Yeah, man. We are live on a Friday with Hard Target. Man is coming in hot from South Florida. What a treat to have Hard Target on the show. Target, what's going on the Florida side of things? It looks beautiful where you at. Look, did you go out to the mailbox to
busy,
see?
Man, we got.
Yeah.
No, I went to my truck to grab a cigarette.
Yeah,
it feels good right now, but usually it's just hot as a bitch down here.
It's perfect weather down there this time of year. We're smoking some cigs. Yeah. So
yeah, it feels good right now.
Good to have you with us on a Friday. Now, we are excited to get to talk to you. We've gotten to hang with a lot of cool guys from, I guess you would say, your world lately. Like Dirty was on our show sometime back, and that's who sent me this amazing hat, which is actually your record label. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Trailer Made Records is a record label me and my partner Bradwin DeVille started back at the beginning of 2022.
Okay.
And actually, to when we started it, one of the first initial artists that before we announced it or anything like that, Dirty was one of the first guys we knew. Were like, when we start a label, Dirty's going to be a part of it.
Yeah, he was great on the show, and we love his song where he throws me a little shout out. Now, producer Mike, I don't know if you can see this, but he's got the Dirty Bird up.
Steve.
Yeah,
It's actually the only dirty picture I had left over.
Yeah, and he uses it a lot. And then Moccasin Creek, we had those guys on hanging with us on the show. So you're in that same vein. You do like that same kind of music. How would you describe your music?
I at the end of the day, this is like a love and hate relationship I have with the genre, so to speak. It's considered country rap. People call it country rap, hip hop. Yeah. In my opinion, I'm just a hip hop artist. But country rap, hip hop, whatever you want to call it, the crowd, the people, the fans have embraced me over the past 6-7 years beyond I could imagine. So if that's what it is and that's what I'm considered, so be it.
Okay.
But I consider myself a hip hop artist that just happens to do some country and rock and roll in the music as well.
See, now this I think is the best description I've ever heard, and I have gotten to hang out with Mr. Colt Ford and seen Demon Jones, and I love a lot of these guys, and I always struggled with the title myself, but I think you say it really well. It is really just rap at its core, and then like the sub-genres. Like what do they call if rap has a lot of reggae? Is it reggae rap?
No, that's the thing, and that's what this is what I've always been adamant on over the years, because these motherfuckers. Pimp C's not country rap. Wu-Tang is not New York rap.
Okay.
Nelly's not St. Louis rap.
Right.
Snoop Dogg is not West Coast rap. They're all fucking rappers. They're hip hop artists.
Yeah.
That are from the West Coast. They're from Texas. They're from New York. They're from St. Louis. It's just a way for it got coined.
It's kind of like they want to separate you from rap by giving you a subgenre to disconnect it.
I'm not. At the end of the day, I've gotten over trying to fight this battle of when people are like,
but I'm with you. I'm just going to call it rap. Yeah. And then exactly, and then you got country sounds and influences, but at the end of the day it's rap. Are there other again, like I say, I'm trying to think of like other genres of rap that get this same kind of situation where they have a weird name, or like, do they have blues and rap? Like, can you find old blues music and rap?
You could definitely find it. It's not going to be like a subgenre like when you go on iTunes or none of these. When you go on iTunes, it's going to be hip hop. Most of these artists in this genre they'll title their shit country so it charts better, but it's hip hop at the end of the day. I will say this, kind of a negative, like a photo negative of what you just said. A lot of the hip hop nowadays that's out, like that the kids are listening to, is considered hip hop and rap, and it's not. It's just a bunch of kids fucking singing songs with autotune, but it's considered hip hop because they're using hip hop style beats.
Now,
inevitable. It's kind of like a reverse role of what we're talking about.
As an expert and having a record label and all that, do you think if Elvis was still alive, would he be doing like a sound like what you're doing? Because he was Southern, and he had country sounds every once in a while.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm not gonna claim to be like a huge Elvis fan, but he's one of those people like I dove into and went down a wormhole learning about him. And the dude had so many different styles, and like as the times went on, he adapted with the times.
Yeah, and see, I think so too. I think if he was alive, he would be like, "Hey, let me give a shot." Like he would hear maybe even somebody maybe mainstream like a Morgan Wallen, and then he'd be like, "Hey, man, I can sing, and I'll throw down a rap."
Yeah, absolutely.
How badass? I know you're not a big Elvis fan, but I wonder if the AIs have figured out how to make Elvis rap yet.
That shit is. I'm gonna be one of those conspiracy people. That shit is gonna get bad one of these days.
You think?
I think, bro. I'm in my head. I'm like John Connor, Skynet. This shit is gonna.
I know. I mean, like simple stuff, like the computers just one day are like, the humans are using too much power for dumb stuff, and we need some more computing power. And then they just turn off the power grid.
Yeah, I agree. I got a fucking vacuum that floats around the house and vacuums up. I was like, what is my wife gonna do?
I know. Exactly. Some of that. Maybe she'll sit on the shitter, get something done. I don't know if you've seen, I do this show on the internet, and one of the episodes we put out a couple years back where we took one of those automatic vacuums and then put a serving tray on it so that it could just roam around the house serving ice cold beers.
Nice.
Cheers. Yeah, do you have we're drinking and smoking on a Friday. I've got some tequila here in my now it's Trailer Made?
Trailer Made, yeah.
Trailer Made. How did you come up with the name of your record label? I got one of your shot glasses, one of your hats here. We got one of your records on display here. This is the Trailer Park Season 1. Now, this is a great compilation of a lot of good artists. You're right there, Hard Target and Simple Man, Dirty. Yeah, a lot of
man. The name, I remember we had a couple different names for the label when we were starting it. And I think the first one we landed on was Go Fuck Yourself.
Oh, nice.
Just because. Yeah, and it was just GFYS, and I know yourself is just one word, so I fucked that up. But we're actually like, we got to get a real name. We got to have something that we could actually sell merch, even to kids and stuff like that, if need be. And we were wrapping our head around this for a couple days, me and Bredwin, and
rapping. I saw you there.
We kept throwing names around and stuff like that. And soon as Bredwin said Trailer Made, it wasn't like a debate or nothing. I go, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, you know when you know. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And for the most part, minus, I don't think Bredwin ever grew up in a trailer at all, but I don't think there's a person on our label that wasn't at some point or still is a product of the trailer park. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I think that's why I like all the gear and stuff, because it's very relatable to me. And I ran into a similar issue early on. You know, I got these guys around me. They were originally called Sober Nerds because they handle all the important stuff that I am too fucked up to. But now I've started just calling them Sober Dicks. So the Sober Dicks back in the day came to me and they were like, we tried to trademark I got shit to do, and we were told you're not allowed to trademark cuss words.
Wow. Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so kind of like to the same point is if you try and make a business name, I think is a similar rule. You can't make a cuss word in a LLC. I don't know. Maybe you could make some version of it, but a made up word.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, when you try and what was it? Get the fuck out. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very cynical time period.
Yeah, so like if you had go fuck yourself in your logo, it would have been hard to trademark your logo for like you know, all the stuff the Sober Dicks do. You know, all that nerdy ass shit. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, well, we're happy. Once we came up with the name Trailer Made, it was one of those things where it felt right. As soon as we brought it up to everybody, like me and Bredwin inevitably were going to make the final decision, and we were tossing around the ideas. But anytime we mentioned it, like, yo, this is what the label's going to be called, everyone was like, yep. There was no one fighting that at all.
Now you actually, we're talking a lot about your label and your stuff, but you're out there doing this shit for anybody who doesn't know. Look them up on Spotify and iTunes, Amazon Music, all that shit. You can find Hard Targets Music. Tell me about performing in the mud parks.
It was a shock at first. I've been touring since like 2005, 2006. And I remember a buddy of mine, Simple Man, another artist that we work with, he introduced me to a band called The Lax. And he's like, yo, man,
I love The Lax. Yeah.
Clay and Brian, man, great people. They run a label called Dirt Rock Empire. At one point, I was with them for a while. We rode fucking Thick as Thieves for a couple of years. But he brought me this mud park, and I'm like, we're sitting out in front of this mud park. I'm like, I'm not paying $40 to go get dirty. Like, fuck this shit. And, bro, by the end of the night, trash drunk, crawling into the wrong tent to go to sleep.
Oh, that's always
I didn't bring
good.
a tent, so there wasn't a wrong tent. Just crawling into a random tent at this point.
Producer Mike, can we get
second nature.
full screen? I'm sorry, Hard Target. Can we get full screen on Target? So couldn't.
My bad.
It was so
get
far
all
away.
that.
Yeah, now crawling in the wrong tent sometimes can work out
Random
really
tent.
good.
Yeah.
Unless it's like somebody else's wife, and then it's she's into it, and then he comes back from like drinking pickle shine 3 tenths over, and then beats your ass with the jug that it's in.
Yeah. He's cuckolding in the corner of the tent. With
Yeah,
a
sometimes he
lantern
is.
and
Sometimes
shit.
he's hiding in the corner, drinking, sipping on shine, watching you pound out his lady.
Yeah. Let me finish this up. Y'all got some shit to work out.
Yeah, I know. Fucking wild shit goes down at the mud parks. That's what I'm saying is like it's real kind of, it can be, I guess, family during the day, but at night, all the buggies with the poles come out. And
bro.
they have parades through the woods and
I remember the second time I went to one, and you got to prepare yourself, like not mentally, but like what you wear to these motherfuckers. I remember after the show, a motherfucker came up and he's like, I want to take that motherfucker out there out in the woods and show him how to ride. And I was like, all right, fuck it. So we jump in this side-by-side, and like a fucking cat, man, I saw him going down into this little dip of water.
Right.
And I saw the
full
water coming in,
submerged.
bro, like a cat. I was hanging onto the roof of this bitch.
Oh,
holding
shit.
like this. And this bitch bogged out. It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Bogged out. I don't know the fucking guy's name that I'm with. And I'm sitting there holding on to it. After about a minute, I'm like, I just eased down into the mud.
Yeah.
So like water and mud. And I'm like up to here.
Baptized to the chest,
Mud water. Yeah.
the
And sat
titties
there
in
for
mud.
2 hours, bro. It was awful.
Yeah.
Awful. And then had to sleep in a tent covered in that shit.
Yeah, and it's hard to get a blowjob with fucking rotten sewage water on your ass and balls.
Potato.
Ah, God. You know what? I've done it both ways, but I will say the best way to do a mud park, and this sounds like a bitch move, is to get the fuck out of there and go stay in a hotel room.
I'm sorry to all my fans that come to Mud Park shows, but this man is preaching the gospel right now. Anytime I get booked at a mud park, the first thing I ask for is, where's the nearest hotel?
Yeah, and I need transportation in and out. I'm not waiting in that fucking line on the highway. You know what I'm talking about? How there's always
it wouldn't be so bad if it was like a little bit up north. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad, bro. It's bad. You ever been to a redneck rave?
Yeah, I've been to a bunch of them.
You ever been to a redneck rave?
Well, I don't know. Wait, the redneck rave is something specific. You're not just talking about mud parks in general, right?
No, it's a mud park show, but it's
Okay.
Who the fuck is Justin Time throws these? It does them like once a year, twice a year. But these things, like, there's mud park shows, and then there's the redneck rave. Like, the redneck rave is completely fucking mayhem. Like,
yeah, I
get anxiety being there.
I know. I was gonna say, like, I don't think I would go unless I was like with y'all or something like that, because they would try and kill me. They would just like, let's keep giving Steve shots until he is in a fucking coma.
I've been there too in a mud park. I remember one out in Texas. It was pretty much all flat ground, and you could see just rows and rows. It was like 3 fucking Walmart parking lots full of cars and trucks. I don't know how I found the tour bus at the end of the night. I remember walking drunk with Nate Kenyon and like going to people's campsites and having no idea how to get back, but we ended up getting back to the fucking bus.
Now, if you are
it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, now that's also a great way, even probably, would you say better than a hotel is to have access to a tour bus, and then you've got a nice shower and a bunk and all that? We froze up in frozen in Florida. What are we looking at here, producer
ain't
Mike?
nobody showering.
We got some pictures of
That
Redneck
looks like
Rave.
Redneck Rave.
Oh, Redneck Rave. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. We were talking about the luxuries of having the bus there, and then we froze up on your side.
It's good to get out away from the heat and shit, like especially if you're in like South Georgia or Florida or something like that. It's good to be able to get away and shit, to get in the heat or whatever. Get away from the heat or whatever. But ain't nobody showering in them buses.
What?
That's like nah, bro.
Come
them
on.
showers are for looks.
No, you don't shower in the bus.
If it was my tour bus, I would shower in it, but it ain't my tour bus.
Oh, son of a bitch. Now, one time when back in the 90s, I hooked up with some chick on tour, and I ended up in a 90s model tour bus showering on the way to the airport.
Nice.
Yeah, and I had to hold on to the fucking fuck handle because the bus kept heaving back and forth on the highway. Yeah, but I did shower. Maybe I wasn't supposed to. You know, I was just a visitor, so I just was like, hey, look at this shower. Let me get all this puke and lady jizz off of me.
Successful tour.
We'll be having like that sometimes.
Cool, man. So, got some dates coming up this year on tour. Y'all look now. Where can people find access to your tour dates? Is there a website?
I have, to be honest with you, I've cut back on touring altogether in general.
Well, you're running a damn record label.
That, and I've got 5, 8, and 15-year-old kid. I'm married.
Oh my God! I was just gonna ask you if you're a family man and if all the road pussy days were over.
Sounds like I needed a vacation.
Yeah.
Now, but I toured again since like 2005, and once I linked up with the Lax, it was like a non-stop thing for like 3-4 years straight.
Yeah.
And it runs a toll on you, man. Like, it got to the point where one of my favorite things to do, hands down. I'm a simple man. Get drunk with my friends. I love it.
Cheers.
One of my
Cheers to
favorite
that.
pastimes. Love getting drunk with my friends. We were touring so much, getting drunk, fucked up, doing stupid, dumb shit all the time on the road. And like, it wasn't like those
Is that
bands.
how you made all those kids?
I actually met my current wife on tour overseas.
Oh, what? Oh man, tell us about that. Fuck.
Oh,
I mean, I want to
was
hear the
in-
rest of getting drunk and fucked up and not being on the road too, because that was amazing.
Basically, I had to slow down. I had to slow down touring in general, because I knew once I got out there, if it's back to back, like we went on a 12-day run with Seth Anthony, Dirty, Bredwin, my buddy Crowny Gambino.
Are you
November?
Hard Target? Are you one of those people they are talking about that's transitioning?
What? Get it?
Oh, okay. Because like you're saying, I used to party and road sex, and now I turned into this big fat vagina. So I feel like you're saying that you're one of those trans people. Am I getting this right, producer Mike?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think
My pronouns are Nick and her.
That would make him a soft target, I think.
Oh, okay,
No,
I got that wrong.
still-
Okay, so you're transitioning, and then you met your
I
wife.
still drink. I still drink. I'm trying to pace my drinking out instead of it being an everyday thing. Make it a celebratory thing.
Oh, what's that like?
I met my wife this is years ago. This is 2013. I met my wife. We were on tour in Europe, and I just got out of the relationship with my daughter's mother, and I was in a relationship for like 10 years. So I was like wild. Just like
That's a long
3-month
time
period.
with the same woman.
I'm actually approaching the 10-year mark with this one.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna have
she's
to trade her in.
European, so it's different. She probably listens to you.
Hey, potato.
Now, what kind of European is she? Is she Italian or Spanish or
Czechoslovakian.
Oh my God, she's like from a Rocky movie.
Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes. If he
Oh
dies, he
my
dies.
God, she's like that evil, tall model girl in Rocky. What was it, Rocky 2?
I know who you're talking. She was in Lethal Weapon and all
Oh
that.
yeah, is that what your wife looks like?
No, she doesn't have a buzz cut, but she does have blonde hair, blue eyes.
Well, that was the
Typical
80s.
Nazi informant.
Yeah. Does she make you practice Nazi stuff?
Well, no, she's not a Nazi.
Oh, okay, good. Thank God. You never know when you
Yeah.
live. Suddenly you're living with a Nazi. That was a sitcom in the 70s. I'm living with a Nazi. I don't know if you
I
remember
kept thinking
seeing
she was
that.
trying to give me a high five, but the whole time she was
She's Heil Hitler in the damn fucking living room all the time.
I always think she's giving me directions. She's always talking about the Third Reich or something like that.
Yeah. That would be scary if one day your wife just showed you a whole nother. Now, does that happen when you're with somebody for 10 years? Can you be 9 years in and then they just show you a whole nother side one day?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Oh, my God.
But I don't know if it's going to be like a Nazi memorabilia museum in our closet. But yeah.
Could be. You don't know.
Yeah.
What kind of shit did you find out from your Czechoslovakian? Because, I mean, she could be hiding all kinds of stuff.
I was pleasantly surprised. Again, I'll be 38 this year. I met her when she was 21.
Now,
And at the time,
Yeah.
I had a 6-year-old daughter. I was like, there's no way this young fucking girl is about to come over here and settle down. And, like, I've always, since I've had my first kid, I've always been like, my main concern is making sure my daughter has whatever she needs.
that's what I'm saying, Target. I think maybe she used you to get American citizenship. You know, these
She don't wanna
bitches are
be-
sneaky. They will slide under the fucking rules. Look at how hot I am. I can get in. I'll get in. Look at this guy. He won't be able to believe that these 21-year-old legs. That could come out year 9. Like year 9, she wakes up and goes, "I used you to get into America."
Hey, to each her own. She wants to go. She knows where the door is. But
Now,
if
did
she
you
had her
guys
way,
have
she'd go back to Europe.
y'all had some kiddos together?
We have 2 boys, 8 and 5.
Now, do you have to have kids with a woman to lock her down?
No, she locked me down, bro. We did when we had our first son. We went to the doctors and they gave us the day that they suspected she got pregnant. It was the day she arrived to America.
Whoa.
Like, yeah, she got pregnant fast as fuck.
So, like, as soon as she got off the airplane, you guys just did it in the airport, like, parking garage?
Technically, no. It was a lot more
In
romantic.
the tour bus van.
It was way more romantic than that. She actually got picked up by my mom and sister from the airport because.
And then you did it in front of her mom and sister.
I got arrested the night before.
What?
So
and then
she
that you
picked
guys
me up.
had a conjugal?
No. They
Golly.
picked me up from jail after I got bailed out, and
But I mean, that's what you're gonna tell the baby, though, is that you were conceived in a jail cell.
one could only hope.
As far as they know, the dates will add up.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now, what's it like having kids and having such a party and lifestyle? Because I don't have offspring, which a lot of people are grateful for, because I'm not really put together so well, but like you're trying to pull it together. Now, will your kids come to you and be like, tell me what it was like the time you did cocaine off of a stripper's nipple in Vegas?
I thought you were going to say performing in front of thousands.
Oh, and also, Dad, also performing in front of thousands, but mostly, let's start with the cocaine off of a stripper's nipple in Vegas. In the Elvis suite.
My kids, that's one thing my kids, my 15-year-old, I would think should care more about it, but my kids completely don't give a shit about the fact that I do music.
Yeah, but it's hard to be like that hard parent and then be like, but you're a wild man on the road. You body surf in front of thousands of people. Have you body surfed?
Yeah.
Have you really? What's that like to have all those hands up in your junk and stuff?
I love this guy. I fell a couple times. I know that.
I mean, you're a big dude. I mean, if you came like diving out, I'd be like, you know what? Just let this guy hit the ground and let's wait for the chick to jump out here.
I think it's actually kind of cool. Like if the crowd's right and you're crowd surfing and like you're staying out there for a little bit, it's fun as fuck.
If it's full crowd, like if it's packed in, nobody's really doing much, right? They just have a little bit. Right? Because when it goes bad, it's like when there's just not enough people to hold the person up. It's like 8 people are trying to crowd surf somebody.
Now I've seen that though too. My buddy Simple Man, there was like 15 people in the crowd. And they brought a air mattress. We're at a mud park.
Oh, that's a good idea.
To the stage. It sounds right in hindsight. Yeah, not so much.
And then he jumped.
And I saw it too. Like I'm watching, and he's like, "Hold that up, hold that up." And he's like stepping out, and I'm watching. I'm like, it's like a table with 4 legs, but one leg was missing, and I saw it, and in my head, the terrible friend I am, it said nothing.
Yeah, no, actually, that was great. What a good show. Now, how many blown out wrists and ankles did you see after that guy landed on 15 people holding an air mattress like this? Because people are drunk and they'll do anything. They feel like, we can hold this big motherfucker up. Go! And then they're laying on the ground. And then they got to wait for the fucking ambulance to drive through the mud park. Oh, God.
Good times.
I want to go. I want to just go for all of that. Just the sightseeing and the fucking dumbass watching is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like to, I mean, I know you're cleaning it up, but I like to get like a little deep in the mushrooms when I go to the mud parks.
Hello.
Never done mushrooms.
What?
No. I'm a pretty simple dude. Weed, I don't smoke weed no more, but drink.
The devil's lettuce.
Try to stay away from the devil's dandruff. But every once in a while it comes out.
Why is the devil's got all these things? His lettuce and his dandruff, and what is the version of the mushrooms? The devil's fucking growths? Skin tags?
Warts.
Yeah, so you're trying to stay away from everything, huh?
The devil's.
How about shoving a couple of Adderalls up in the rear side if you're at a party or something?
Yeah, suppositories aren't bad.
Yes, Adderall suppositories. I hear that's the new thing. I mean, I just made that up just now, so probably I wouldn't try it. I haven't tried it, so I don't know.
Patent pending.
Yeah, I don't get into that stuff. I just smoke weed and drink on a Friday. That's what we do. And man, this has been a treat. I don't want to hold you up because you do have a family to raise, and you. I want to talk about this before you get out of here. We've had a couple of the guys on from this, as I was telling you. This is a cruise that you're doing at the end of the year, November 9th through the 13th. Tickets are on sale right now. You can go out and hang out and do some, well, you know, you do some soft partying with Target. And then if you want to get rowdy partying, you go over and you hit up Catfish Coulee and Moccasin Creek. They'll be getting rowdy. Moccasin Creek will be tripping his ass off on mushrooms. We got the Dirty and the Simple. Dirty will be 18 land sharks in. So you're going to have a whole variety of fun people to hang out with on the High Tides and Low Life's cruise. And you'll be there as well.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
That should be fun.
Cruisingwiththecreek.com is the website for the cruise.
The last cruise we did, it was a 3-day cruise. It was right the day COVID shut down the United States was the day we entered the port to come home.
Oh, shit.
The last cruise we did with Dirt Rock, it was a 3,000 cap cruise. And because COVID was starting, over 2,000 people canceled their tickets.
Bro.
There was 1,000 people left to go on the cruise, on a 3-day cruise. It wasn't Carnival. What is the other cruise lines? Caribbean or something? No, not Norwegian.
Carnival, Caribbean, Princess.
I think it's Caribbean.
It's Royal
I think
Caribbean.
It's Caribbean.
Yeah.
Royal Caribbean.
They sold more drinks in that 3 days than they have on any of their 5-day cruises.
With the regular
1,000 people.
Oh my god!
with our crowd, it was nuts. Me and Dirty walked.
There's a good reason to go on the cruise right there.
I'm telling you, when I go out there on them boats and shit like that, like. I'm not a dad. I'm not none of that.
That's
shit.
a good point.
Fucked up for
okay,
5
so
days.
if we want to get to see a little glimpse into the old Target.
Well, the old Target you keep speaking of isn't left. I'm
yeah,
just
no,
trying
but
to
you
put a lid
transitioned.
on it.
Remember, you met a Czechoslovakian model, and you put your balls into her purse.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, I think that's close. I don't know. I might have gotten some of that wrong.
I'm just fucking spitballing here. No, it's a good fucking time. I know the last time me and Dirty, the last one we did, within 20 minutes, we had to be carried back to our rooms.
Oh, the first day you went all in?
The first 20 minutes.
First 20 minutes,
we walked in the boat. We beelined over to the bar and
just started going. Yeah, that is a hard part about a nice, good cruise like that is pacing yourself.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
We woke up, rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Well, fucking A, man. Like I said, I so appreciate you popping in to hang with us on a Friday show. Most of our shows, we have all these amazing regulars that pop in and out on Zoom. But every once in a while, we like to do something special like this, have an amazing musician and talented rapper with those country flavors, like you said. And go check his music out. Look Hard Target up on all the music streaming, Pandora, Spotify, all those places. Go check him out. Look him up on YouTube. Check out the videos. Go see him live in concert. Cheers.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Target.
God bless you. Y'all be good.
You too, bud.
All right, man.
That producer Mike with the amazing guest, Hard Target on a Friday. How are you pulling this off? Was that another amazing booking from our secret booker?
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't take credit for this one. I think our brand new associate producer, who shall remain, you named him. Yes, Lando Smiles. Our great friend, Lando Smiles, cares, part of the nation. We love Lando.
Cheers. All right, good to see you on a Friday. I hope you keep all of your butthole clean this weekend. We know what happened 2 weekends ago when you took it out on the town. It got polished and shined up by an Asian lady, and she accidentally bleached your asshole. Try and keep that from happening. Don't let those Asian ladies put chemicals near your butthole. Tell them to focus on the tip. Good to see you on a Friday. You know, I just feel like I give producer Mike some tips. All right. Yes, we will see you back here again next Friday. Taking it out, as always, with the sticky, icky tube pickle in the juicers. Sober dick! What the hell? Yeah.
Been a long, hard week of
Cheers.
working.
See you next Friday.
Tired my fingers bleed.
Hard target! That was badass.
Been a long, hard week of working. Tired my fingers bleed.
I'm gonna make a trailer-made Pandora channel. All those guys.
I know what I need.
Hell yeah.
These Woo! Women and a little weed.
Oh shit, a little weed. Good time to load your bowls.
2 a.m. in the morning, riding with my gun. 2 a.m. in the morning, riding with my gun. I don't want y'all driving. Cops will ruin our bus. These whiskey and women, we just cut. Had run-ins with the po-po. My wrist have been black and blue. Had run-ins with the po-po. My wrist have been black and blue. I ain't got time for that stuff. I got shit to do. These whiskey and women, sticky hickey too. That was the best one yet, man. That was it. Calling it a night.